Welcome everyone to our second game of the night. We have the Gummy Express, keeping Stonyville. Gummy Express taking on the Myrtle Beach Sharks in what should be quite the game we're expecting here. Both teams are pretty universally ranked top 5. Sharks fresh off a win against St. John Winterhawks, we just covered before we had an unexpected stream crash. The Express have also had a pretty comfortable start for them. They beat the Icemen in overtime, 3-2, a couple nights ago. I believe this is only their second game of the tournament so far. Pretty light amount of players for both squads so far. Only 4 players here for the Sharks. Express with a solid 6. So we're expecting a very close one. And hopefully the stream doesn't crash again, because that was really annoying. But if it does, we have help on standby. In net tonight for the Express. Brusque 74. Had a pretty solid season last year. Was a big factor to the Express playoff run before being suspended for using cheats against the St. Augustine Armada, who would go on to win the series and head to the BMHL Cup Finals against the Winterhawks and fall in 6 games. The Armada are looking to find their way back to the finals this year after a disappointing conclusion to last. And a lot of familiar faces on that Armada squad this year. And the same goes for the Winterhawks. Both teams looking pretty similar and pretty neck and neck for 1 and 2 as of right now. But there's been a lot of debates over if that will stay true. Armada 2-1 in the tournament, lost last night 4-2 to the Toronto Icemen, who are one of the middle of the pack teams in this tournament. And the Winterhawks 0-3 in the tournament after a great scrimmage record. They were playing a lot. They were scoring a lot, but all of a sudden, a lot of their key players went cold for the tournament. They just came off of a 5-2 defeat at the hands of the Trace Dragons. And they've lost to the Otters in overtime 2-1, and to the Myrtle Beach Sharks 5-4 in overtime. Both close games, but you really just hope for, sometimes you gotta just win the close games. You can't just always look for excuses out of it. But it is their tournament with no real seeding, so it doesn't really matter. They're likely to play a better team though because of their low seeding. So they'd not win a single game. But the Winterhawks still do have a chance to go far. As does any team in this tournament, you never really know what you're expecting. It really is just kind of a guess a lot of the time. We are just a minute away from puck drop. We have 5 players now for the Sharks. Another player arriving for the Sharks. They're showing up late here. It was 8 o'clock. I don't know, we're not starting, but we should be momentarily here. Squads are relatively even. The Express have the numbers advantage, it looks like, by probably 1 or 2 people. A lot of change from last season for the Gummy. Oh my god, the Gummy Express losing key pieces of Alex Nick Jr., who is on the cruises for the tournament, and they also have lost Wario Svug, who is not playing on a team this year. But they have brought in from the Sabretooths last season Viva Klog back, a member of the Express, as he was there for a couple seasons before last, and Gummy Blocks joining as the Sabretooths are not a team this year, and Gummy is not owning. So a lot of familiar faces. Also brought back in Matt Sarov, who was on the Armada, later on the Tropics, and also had a stint in Wheeling with the Thunderbirds, who are also not a team this year. A lot of new teams this season, and it's going to be really interesting to see who stays, who goes, what they do with tiering. Star Cap is a lot of open-ended questions. No one really knows the answers to quite yet. And finally, we will look to start Wario Svug, supervisor, at 8:02. And here we go. The Express taking on the Myrtle Beach Sharks in what should be a thriller. Let's see if we'll live up to the hype or not. On the draw, poked forward by Klog. Ari pokes it away again. Klog on the ice with Matsarov. Klog, a long-range shot, stopped by IBKS. He couldn't cover, led to the net. Only 3 on right now for the Sharks because they're undermanned. But Drip's able to force it out of the zone. Matt can't get back in. Drip up against Clog, has Elkoop behind him playing the two-way role. Clog will just send it toward the net off of our reap. He'll knock it down off the wall. It's going to be kept into the line by Clog. A long-range drive again, and it's blocked by our reap in the corner. A backhander kept in, nice glove down by Clog. A feed for Matt, nice block by Elkoop. A poke check still, and it's rolling on net. Big save there. Another drive is blocked by our reap, and Drip will clear it. Andy at center ice for the Express will just take his time, dumping right back into the zone. Elkoop with the clear, all the way down it goes. Here's Gummy. Fans on it as Drip coming close to him. He turns it over. But he's swarmed by 3 members of the Express and it's cleared the length of the ice. Our reap with the slap shot. It's blocked by the Port Indian, the team owner. He takes a shot. It's blocked by Reap. And he'll backhand it up. Savs chasing after it in pursuit. Against Gummy blocks. And Gummy with a nice move off the wall. Yo Robbie on the ice. He'll whiff the clear the first time. Second try goes over. Supported. It's a 2-on-1 for the Express if they hurry. Deported takes his time. And passes it right to the legs of Savsy. Savsy the other way. Saved by Brusque. Already an essence of cockiness from the Express there. Could have had an easy 2-on-1 that's had to wait. Almost a backfiring play. Now to Port Indian with a nice pass for Asim 11. Elkoop pressuring up again. Again, they keep just stopping, moving. And Deported hits his own player. Elkoop would drive from the corner. Bounces out in front. Off the back wall, a nice carom, but no one's home. The 2 brothers on the line, Elkoop and Savsy. Savsy, former Winterhawk. Elkoop played in Tier 2 last year with the Mustangs. Was a candidate for Tier 2 MVP. Definitely 2 great players, and we'll see how he translates into Tier 1 this year. Here's Reap with a nice pass. It goes over. Drip chasing after Gummy. Both of them in a bit of a battle. It's a nice play by Drip. He moves in. Nice dangle. It's an empty net. He just couldn't get a piece of it. What a play by Drip, and Matsarov is there to recover. Makes a nice pass for Viva Clog. Here go the Express the other way. No whistles thus far. 7:30 in. We're a quarter of the way through the period. Shots 2-1 in favor of the Express. Clog with a third one. Denied. Reap couldn't clear. Clog shoots. Blocked by Reap again. Great defensive effort from the Sharks as they all come back. Moving as a unit so far. Gummy with the clear. It's overhead of Andy, off the head of Matt, into the corner. Reap with a nice play behind the net to get it. It's a backhander. It's going to be a weak one, though. It's kept in. A chance for Andy. He misses the net off the back wall. It's going to go flying out to the blue line. There's no one there. Now on the ice, Ninja Semyon, the team owner and star player of the Sharks. He moves through the middle. He couldn't get one past Gummy. Matsarov is there to cover. And makes a nice pass looking for Robbie. It was blocked. Drip is rocked down by Yo Robbie. Chasing after it versus Ninja. Went for interference. Just not going to work. Reap will clear it all the way down. Goes past the battling Deported Indian and Drip is further. Deported has it. Makes a nice soft pass for Asim. Goes back across looking for Robbie. Goes to Gummy. But he can get the slap shot on. And Gummy is hit now by Savsy. But now Ninja Semyon is through. On the backhand. He misses the net just wide. Savsy playing the line. Express have 3 back. And Deported Indian hits Ninja. Nice keeping though by Savsy. He'll shoot it wide. And we have a penalty on Yo Robbie. We'll send the Sharks to the power play. Big draw offensively for the Sharks. They look to turn the tide of this game. Drip is Ferda behind the net. Fighting versus Clog. He's trying to get to the middle. Brusque's able to knock it away. Asim with a clear kept in by Savsy. Takes a bad bounce off of him though. Asim off his feet trying to get a clear out, but he couldn't. Gonna brute force it out of the zone. But Drip has it. At the red line, he'll dump one in. Off the back wall for Viva Clog. Still in his Blazers colors, it looks like. It's gonna be all the way down. Here is our Reap. Passes, goes past Drip, goes to Clog. He'll walk right by him with ease. Clog and Deported versus Savsy and Reap. A 2-on-2. Clog loses speed. And an F shot to the middle off of Ninja. And a poke check just goes wide. Savsy misses his poke. Forced to clear. Hit off of Deported. Dueling poke checks. Neither of them get it. It just sat there. And now back to the power play they go. Drip is Ferda. Around Gummy, a nice move. A backhander blocked by Asim. And it'll be pushed out of the zone by Matt. Andy, fresh on the ice, got in the way a little bit there. Matt still can't just get it clear down. Ninja's battling, but Ninja takes it out of the zone himself. Ninja on the ice with L Coop. Sharks probably looking to get something going, and again it goes out of the zone. They can't get in the zone and get some sustained pressure going. A great penalty kill thus far from the Express. In the corner, Gummy. A nice pass just goes by Matsarov. Arif, the only defender so far for the Sharks, he's been on the whole game, is able to get a nice clear. Andy couldn't get by Elkoop, and he pokes it. Nice play. Here goes the Express again. Another short-ended opportunity. Andy Arif is blocked by Arif. Sharks playing a 3-on-3. They don't have enough players to go for 4. Power play coming close to expiring. Yo Robbie waits to join the play again. And the power play is over. A good kill from the Express. They had probably more shots than the Sharks did in their power play. Here's Drip is Ferda. Pass across is blocked by Andy. As he moves his way in. And he's hit by Deported Indian. Deported off the wall. It goes under the legs of Drip. Out of the zone again. Defensive game so far. Not too many great chances. But a lot of smart defending, and there's been a lot of team play. Both teams playing very up and down the ice. The forwards are coming back and helping out. And there's been some great passing plays, obviously, from the Express. And some big hits like that one there to Port Indian on Drip is Ferda. And he's set down again now by Ninja. Drip just getting up, trying to get into the play. And Gummy is hit by his own teammate, Robbie. Asim has some time. He'll clear it the length of the ice toward the net. Reap stops it. It's going to be scary. It could deflect badly. That's a nice clear. It's one thing I know goalies are not a big fan of when defenders sit that close. I know Gummy Blocks was a big culprit last season. There's a lot of goals that went in off of him. Just sitting way too close to the goalie. And it would bounce off of him and deflect into his own net. It's got to be a bit of a concern for the Sharks. So far, an F shot by Robbie is blocked by K11. Not really notable in BMHL, but he's known for a lot of other leagues. We'll see how he's able to translate his game. Elkoop the length of the ice. It's just going to go wide. Gummy is able to knock it down. But again, right there, it could have been a little scary. Arip with a nice play in the backhand, but Robbie is there. Robbie to the middle. It's a soft one. Matt's in a battle versus K. Out the line, keeps in a backhand shot by Matt off the post. And Savsy clears. Express tapping, there's 6 on the bench. I'm not sure if it's up for the shot for a line or for a line change, but now Matsarov is able to have it. Good poke by Elkoop, but Matt still has it and makes a nice pass over for Viva Clog. They're onside. Missed poke strike by K11. Clog behind the net. Was tilted over by Savsy. He was not able to get the full hit. Clog still has it out in front. What a save by IBK. Matsarov from a sharp angle, blocked by Reap. And Savsy able to poke it out of the zone again. Sharks just holding on at this point. Very limited offense. But Ninja Semyon looking to change that. But he has to play some defense first. Viva Clog couldn't get the shot off. On the wall still, fighting up against JWK Man. I believe this is his first shift. I don't think I've seen him yet. But Clog is through with a ripper. Goes wide off the back wall. Almost could have bounced badly. But Clog out in front missed the net. Another drive by Clog and a cover by IBKS. Couple great chances for the Express with 1:14 to go. And the Sharks have got to find a way to get something going here. .114 in the first. Shot 6-2 in favor of the Express. It's a nice poke check play by Robbie. His shot deflects high, but stays in play. Asim goes over for Robbie. He backed away from the play. Arip in the first try couldn't. Second try off of his own back of the goalie. Almost an own goal. Almost a beautiful one too. That's hard to do on accident. JW came in, takes a hit. Nice passing play again, just gonna barely miss there by the Express forward. I believe it was supported. ASM11 now has it, gonna try to enter the zone. He's in a battle with Drip, but ASM's able to get through. Nice play by JWK to get back. He's walking towards his own net though. And Savsy again just has to come back and just get it out of the zone to stall some time. The first period coming to a close. They want to hold on, keep this score tied at 0. Drip off the wall to himself twice. Now pokes it forward. Nice work by Drip. Trying to get through them all. He has Robbie and ASM on him. And he loses control of the puck. And the Express will hit it ahead. Here is the Port Indian. Backhand re-whiffed. Then a battle with Savsy. Hits it off the wall. Out in front. A weird carom. And now Clog in with some room. Nice diving block by Drip. 4 seconds to go in the period. Clog doesn't shoot. And the period's over. Express and Sharks knotted at 0 after 1. Surprisingly, almost. Looked like it could have been bad. But we're ready for the second period now. Express can look to keep with their game. They've had the puck in the offensive zone a lot. The Sharks can look to add that offensive aspect to their game here in the second. Reap pokes out of the zone, but Clog is through. Express continuing a shot. What a save by IBKS. A ripper by Clog. That could have been dangerous. And a big glove. Able to keep this knotted at 0. And he's got to be feeling himself after that one. Draw in the Shark zone. Clog and Ninja. Poked forward by Ninja. Gummy the slap shot. Just goes wide off the back wall out in front. It'll be caromed away and JWK clears it up. Just past Ninja for Gummy. For the Express. Off of the wall and out. Clog gets a piece on enough to stop it. And the Sharks clear it back in again. Gummy blocks. Nice block by Elkoop. An F shot toward the net. It's just going to be a little wide. Gummy has some time. And he's able to find Clog. But he is stopped by Elkoop. Matt trying to help him out, but he also stopped. Good defensive positioning so far from the Sharks. Elkoop with a nice steal. A pass up the middle, right to Ninja. What a pass. One-on-one versus Gummy. He got through, but Gummy's able to deflect it off of him. It's a puck. It's sitting in the middle. They rush for the poke check. But no one got a piece of it, and the Express is able to leave the zone pretty easily. Gummy in a race. His own teammate. He beats him there. And he'll send the link to the ice. Reap misses it. IBKS trying to clear it in the trapezoid. I don't know why. The Port Indian sat down by Savsy. And the Sharks clear the zone. It's Robbie. The slap shot all the way down. It tips off of Reap through the legs of IBKS, but just wide, and he'll just cover. That's what I was saying before. The dangers of playing such close defensively. That tipped right off of him. If it was just a little bit more to the left, that was going to go right in. But alas, we're still tied at 0. 1.5 in to the second period. Put Ace in with a nice poke check, trying to get it toward the net. But he's swarmed by the Sharks. Savsy takes the hit, but gets the clear. Gummy blocks, again, has all the time in the world. They got Sharks to figure out some other way to get the puck out of the zone. Besides the panic clears, and there's another one. Just past both of K and Drip. But the turnover by Gummy, Drip now has it at the blue line. Takes a shot. It's blocked by Robbie, who's able to G-shot it, and it'll just go over the glass onto the Sharks bench. Sharks got to find a way to get more clears going without just being turnovers. It's what a lot of these clears have been. Gummy's had a year and a half to clear these pucks, compared to Reap for the Sharks, who's not really been given as much time because they've been pressuring. All it takes is one good shift, and here's an opportunity here. JWK Ninja across. JWK misses the net just wide. And it bounces all the way back to center. Elkoop with a nice pass for Ninja, who's in the battle with Deported Indian. Helped out by Robbie. Elkoop's able to push up and help out Ninja. Good two-way positioning from both squads there to help out their forward. Robbie trying to fight versus Elkoop, and Robbie clears it toward his own end. Gummy misses it off the wall. Brust trying to cover, but he also missed it. Ninja Semyon is there at JWK in the slot. Ninja hit the side of the net. Behind the net, though, trying to get one toward the middle as JWK has slap shot sitting there. I don't know if he's going to make the pass, but he's in a fight now with Viva Clog. The two stars against one another, but Clog wins the fight. Has more speed. Nice move around Elkoop. Here's a lot of room for Viva Clog. He's in. He takes a long shot off the crossbar. What a shot. I thought it was going to go 10 feet wide. Looks like it was a floater. Hits the perfect corner of the crossbar and goes down on the line and stays there. Nearly as perfect a shot as you can get. But IBK, yes, alert on the play. Able to save him from another potential goal. Oh. Shot wide by the Express. Here's Matsarov. Nice move around K. Mace's poke check. Pass to the middle for Andy. Goes through. Clog has it. His shot's blocked by Drip. But he drips in to fight his way out of the zone. It's just pushing it. There's not really anywhere to go. Savsy will take his time and clear it. Andy's there for the Express. It's just gonna go out of the zone. Savsy doesn't push up on it. But he pokes it forward. Drip misses the poke check. It goes through. Here's K11. Fans on it one second time to Drip. Off his skates. He's onside though. He recovered. Long range shot. Good poke check by Gummy. K11 attended looking for Savsy. His pass was deflected by Asim. Clog all the way down. It's blocked by Reap. K11 off the wall. Tips off of Deported, but there's no real pressure. He'll be able to recover. Nice backhander. Will get his way into the zone. K11 back up. Eyes looking for Savsy. Savsy takes a hit from Deported. It could have been interference, but they get lucky in the call. Drip with a rip. It's blocked down by Gummy. That could have been dangerous. And that one will head into the bench. A good shift overall for the Sharks there. Not really much offensive time for the Express in that one finally. The draw will just be outside the Express zone. Dueling poke checks. Ninja Semyon's is better. He takes a far shot off the side of the net. Off the back wall. Robbie hits his own teammate again. Start to wonder if it's on purpose or not. That's 3 times. Asim hits down Ninja. Doesn't go for the puck though. Gets stuck on Ninja. Pass to the middle looking for JWK. Just goes by him. Deported ahead looking for Robbie. It's blocked back by Ninja Semyon. He gets through both of them. Then Robbie hits Asim. But Ninja mishandled it. Was able to recover with some nice stick handling. Ninja off of the wall and he clears it himself. Elkoop all the way in, just goes wide. JWK was facing the wrong direction and doesn't slap it. But he intercepts the pass and it's hit now by his own teammate Elkoop. So a lot of missed hits. Elkoop off the wall, bounces out in front. Gummy pokes it out of danger. Makes a nice clear looking for Robbie, just gonna go by him. Here is our Reap. Whiffs twice. Matt is under pressure. They don't give him time. Savsy almost puts it his own net there, trying to get the puck. And he at the line. His shot was blocked by Savsy. Broken stickets of K11. He'll have to go off the ice. Savsy and Drip moving in on 2-on-1. As Gummy pressuring. Shot by Savsy. Saved by Brooks. Doesn't cover. Drips in poke check. F shot doesn't go. And it's going to bounce away from the net. Drip loses speed for no reason. Andy can't clear it first time. Second time gets through for Clog. Now K11's stick is fixed. He has Matt. Clog gets through. On the backhand. He scores! You could feel that one coming. A missed opportunity on one end. And Viva Clock goes the other way. Takes advantage of the missed opportunity. Puts one in himself. Express up 1-0. And run away yet again. An F shot in the draw by Savsy. And they'll have to chase after it. Matt will send it the length of the ice. Is knocked down by K. But Viva Clock has some good pressure on him. And he wins the battle. But he's swarmed now by Drip. Bouncing puck. Just a lot of clumping so far in this game. It's hard to really realize who has the puck or not. That's when it bounces out of the zone off the mat. Andy on the slap shot. Doesn't register. But Drip can't recover. And Andy does. Clog is through again. Has a lot of space at the line. He shoots. It was blocked by Reap in half. Matt has Clog in middle. Went for the pass, I believe. But he's fanned on it. Trying to make a nice dangle as the F shot loaded. Doesn't go. He's pressured by Ninja. Matt's to the middle. A shot blocked by K. But Matt still has the puck. Another chance on the backhand. It's just going to go off the post. The weak one there. Still found iron. And Clog gets the rebound. Viva Clog has a pair. It's 2-0 Express. A weak opportunity for Matt. That really shouldn't have looked too dangerous. Just IBKS just out of position there. And the rebound race won by Clog. He takes it and he rips one. As IBKS was still in low position after that shot from Matt. Just pressure, pressure, pressure. The forecheck of the Express. The Sharks can't handle it. Here we go again at center. One back. Gummy the slap shot all the way down is blocked. Goes right back to him though, and he'll send it into his own bench for another stoppage. Oh, it's broken, but underway yet again. Sharp angle drives and it go wide. Ninja's hit by deported Elkup. Steps up. It's in his skates. He's not really able to get a good handle on it. And he's hit by Asim. There's been a lot of close call hits. Gummy knocks that one down. But a lot of close call hits from the Express, not getting called interference. They probably could have had a couple penalties by now. Reap almost shot on his own net 3 times. The 4th time is a perfect pass to WK. What are the odds? Viva Clock pokes it from the bench. That's not allowed. But there's no call. I know that now there is. Wario stops the game. That will likely be a penalty on Viva Clog. I don't know what the ruling is. I'm not sure what he just said. I believe there will be a penalty, though. There will be. Sharks will head to the power play, as they can look to getting back into this game. Sharks 0 for 1 tonight. In their first power play, they were playing a 3-on-3 because they didn't have enough players to really have the full power play effect. The Express had a lot of short-handed pressure, almost had a couple of their own. We'll see if the Sharks are able to get one back on the board, as they are in a time of dire need. And Drip kicks it out of the zone. A ripper, though, is knocked down by Gummy. Savsy's stick is broken. He'll have to probably get off the ice shortly, but doesn't. Okay, a little bit of hook it up. Drip trying to battle his way through. He is through with a backhander. Blocked again by Gummy. The Sharks are going to realize they can't just shoot from a distance. Gummy's blocking everything. They're going to have to somehow get around him and get to the middle and try to go for a tuck or some type of wrap around. It's just something in front. These far shots are all getting blocked. Reap with a clear. It was a softie though. Matt throws it out to get the pressure on. 1-on-4. And the Sharks are able to get it. Savsy has Drip across. He outspeeds Matt, though he realizes it. He rips it 10 feet wide. Drip misses it, and now Matt is able to get it out of the zone. And Savsy recovers, though, defensively. Makes a nice move around Andy. A backhander on net, saved by Brusque. They got one past Gummy, but Brusque is still there. There's 2 walls of defense here for the Express in the net. Andy now has it on the backhand. It's going to go wide. Off the wall. Robbie might have a chance. Went through his stick. Might have an open net if it bounced well for him, but did not. Power play coming to a close in 30 seconds. And a minute left in the period. Sharks trail 2-0. Ninja trying to change things up. Makes a nice spin around 2, but then mishandles the puck into the corner. Back out in front, though. 3-on-3 in the zone. Ninja, the nice move around 1, around 2. He just mishandled that a little bit. But he has it in the middle. Through all 3 of them, he didn't shoot. Another opportunity. Blocked down by Gummy. He's running toward the net. What a big kick out by Brusque. JWK blocked by Andy. And the power play is over. It's a shot turned away. Robbie shoots it toward his own net. Doesn't go. That could have been bad. 20 to go in the period. That shot goes wide. Great pressure from the Sharks. Their first time probably of the game. Elkoop with a nice move. Viva clock hit by his own man. The puck bounces the other way. And here go the Express in the dying seconds. It's a Ported Indian. Loses speed. Ninja with the clear. Off of Clog. He'll rip it down. It's knocked down by Reap. 3 to go. Clog has it. No time left. He doesn't shoot again. And the period's over. 2-0 Express after 2. A great late push in that Sharks power play, though. They haven't looked awfully dangerous tonight until then. But Ninja probably had 3 goals right there if he just shot at the puck. Ninja and Robbie at center. 3rd period action underway. Here's JWK with the shot from the line off the wall. Gummy, it bounced off of him toward the net. Again, the scare of playing too close defensively, it's always been an issue. But they're risking it. JWK able to knock one down. Gummy, 1 touch. Perfectly for the Port Indian. He's just an inch offside. 9:38. Shots 10-8 in favor of the Express. Here we go. Ninja poked it forward. At center. Trying to get around Ace 11. He's double teamed. In the corner, trying to get to a dangerous position on the ice. He does. It's in front with the F shot. And it goes behind the net. I don't know if he didn't really get much of a piece of it. Just kind of bounced weirdly off of his skate. And Ninja's hit by Robbie. But it's a weak clear. JWK and Elkoop both went for it, but Elkoop got there. His shot was blocked by Gummy. And the clear, he will not miss. All the way down it goes again. IBKS stops it for Reap. It's a nice backhander off the wall, but it gets just a little weak. It's the only issue with him. He's had a pretty solid night defensively. Just a couple weak clears like that. Gets a little... Gives a chance for the Express. Ninja with a nice poke ahead of Gummy, but Gummy catches him. Another nice defensive play. 2 great defensive teams so far. But Clog is through. Change the narrative. Save by IBKS. On Clog. Viva Clog has both the goals tonight for the Express. And has a lot of the chances. On the draw. Oh, and we're broken again. Cool. Clog has it in the corner. Trying to get to the middle. Might have lagged a little bit. And Matsarov is going to come in and take his spot on the puck against Drip. Has it in the corner. Nice move to the middle around K, but didn't get the shot off. Matt in the corner has Drip is Ferda on him. To the middle, doesn't go. Now Clog with a nice play. On the backhand, it's going to go wide. But Andy steps up in the play. Has a man in front. It goes to him. Matt just missed it by an inch. Almost a 3-0 game. Drip on the puck. Sends it rink wide for looking for Savsy. It's just too far ahead of him. But Gummy clears blocked by Savsy. It's a weak shot. Andy blocks it on the ice. And he'll hit it up off the wall, and it takes a nice bounce for him all the way down. Reap misses it. But nice read off the wall, and he'll get the nice clear down. Gummy misses that clear, but he still has a little bit of time left, and he will send it all the way down toward the net. It's on net, saved by IBKS, who clears it himself. Went right through the legs of their goal, the defenseman, our Reap. But IBKS was aware, and he's able to make the butterfly save. Had a pretty solid night so far for the Sharks. Might be an underrated goalie this year. As JWK is able to get through 2 of them, but was stopped by the 3rd and Gummy. Ninja joining the rush. Has Asim on him. He gets to the middle. A nice move around to Porter. It's a bouncing puck. Rusk hits it away. Hasn't to do much tonight. Only 9 shots, but not in much high danger ones until right here, and they score! Sharks within 1. Ninja Semyon. And you could feel that one coming right there. A great shift finally for the Sharks. They get until they test Brusk, and they beat him low. On the draw. Clog F-shots it. He's there first. Reap steps up on him, looking for the clear. And Clog a poke check. Asim 11's in alone. And it hits off the post. It was his own man. Almost kicked it into his own crease. Asim with a muffin toward the net. Hit off of the Sharks defender. Right off the pipe. A lot of shots that went there. There's been probably 3 or 4 tonight that just sat in that post. And one of the 2 posts just sit low, and then the goalie is aware. Is able to make the stop and keep his team within 1. Much needed save. Definitely not the man to blame tonight. Clog and Matt fighting with each other. Clog up against El Coop. It's going to bounce behind the net. Asim will take control for the Express, trying to get to the middle. This was blocked by El Coop. It's just a swarm for the puck here, trying to get one to the middle. Clog, a nice play by El Coop there, to be able to get him away from the middle a little bit, but he still has it. It was tipped by Asim, and it lags, and what a stop by IBKS. I don't know how he saved that. It looks like the tip might have actually went off there a little bit. That thing slowed down perfectly, but IBKS, again, just aware goaltending. Able to keep it within 1 yet again. Express really pushing. Sharks need to get it out of the zone and get some offense going themselves here if they want some time. Only 6:03 to go. And Drip's able to clear it out of the zone. Gummy almost got it back, and here's an opportunity if he hurries. Drip is Ferda. On the angle, he missed the net. And it'll go all the way back down for a Reap. A nice clear looking for Drip. It's going to be too high for him off the wall. That might bounce nicely. But Gummy pins it to the wall, gets it up for Robbie, goes by him. K11 off his stick. Our Reap again. A backhand hit off of Deported, but it's a nice bounce to Drip is Ferda anyway. Drip with a clip with a shot. It was blocked by Andy. And again, just clear, clear, clear. The clearing battle continues tonight, but Deported makes a nice move. Around K, shoots it wide. And out of the zone it goes. It'll go to Gummy. Lifts the first time. Second time he gets it, but it's blocked in part by JWK, but it bounces back over nicely for Gummy, who leads Yo Robbie. And a nice poke by Reap. K11 whiffs it, is hit by Deported. Bouncing puck to the middle. It goes right by Robbie. JWK has Ninja ahead. That pass is too far away from him. Could have been a nice chance. Gummy sends it all the way down. Goes by K. Reap is there. We'll send the backhander. It's a nice one for JWK, man. And it's just going to bounce away to the corner. Gummy Blocks is there for the clear. And it'll go through both Ninja and L-Coop and out of the zone. Our Reap gets it by Matt. Now Gummy clears it. Was knocked down by L-Coop, but they're offside. You had to wait. But L-Coop's moving in. A good poke check by Gummy again. He's just getting them last second as they're about to shoot. L-Coop a sharp angle drives and go wide. A clear by Asim will head out of the zone. Savs is able to dump it in, but not very far. Matsarov and Clog both pressuring up very high in the blue line. But Savsy gets it back. A nice move around Matt. To the middle, looking around Asim. Puck's in his feet. Savsy recovers. He shoots. Saved by Brusque. Drip behind the net. What a move! What a save by Brusque again. Great pressure from the Sharks again. But out of the zone, and here go the Express to 3-on-1. Clog, Matt and Asim. Clog missed the net. Goes by Matt. The Asim hits it in deeper. Reap on his own net. Saved by IBKS. Mayhem in this third period. But Matt with a nice move to the slot. It was blocked in part by Drip. He couldn't get the shot to go. And Clog has it out of the zone. It's a nice poke by L-Coop. Ninja Semyon fresh off the bench. And a nice fight. He gets it off of Clog with some room. A nice drag. Brusque trying to cover. It's under him. It's in the crease. He couldn't cover. He still can't cover. Puck's now behind the net. It's JWK and Ninja. Gummy hit by his own man. Out in front. Hit off of Brusque into the wall. Ninja has a 2-man on him, and the Express are able to clear the zone out of safety. Reap sends it just high over the stick of Ninja. Gummy blocks. With the clear off of Ninja. The steal. The shot. It was blocked by a poke check of Gummy yet again. K11 knocks it down. Hits off of Ninja. Ninja Semyon looking for another one. It was a good hit by Deported. K11 joining the rush. He shoots one just wide. Robbie with the clear. It hit off a Drip. The Express can't clear. Gummy slaps it, doesn't go. Drip is further, takes over for Ninja. Out in front! And it just went through the legs of Brusque into the crease and out. Ninja's still on the ice. A nice poke, a nice shot, just goes wide. Drip off the wall again. Had a great couple looks here in the last couple minutes. And that puck will finally bounce out of the zone. Nearing 2 minutes to go in the third. Savsy from the line. He rips on rip. It's just going to go wide. Andy on the backhand. Drip trying to keep it in. It's a battle. It'll be close. Matt is able to get it out of the zone. Fighting versus Savsy. He's able to get through, but a nice poke by L-Coop. He'll try to run the rush now. But has Andy on him. Savsy able to poke it. And L-Coop has it. L-Coop lets it rip all the way. It was knocked down by Asim. Would have been another one that would be pretty close to going in. It looked like it was almost the perfect height. The brothers fighting. Clog has it. Saved by IBKS off of his own defender toward the net. Just goes wide. Another great opportunity. Another nice bail from the goalie. Just over a minute to go in the third. Ninja Semyon through the middle. A good poke check by Asim, but it stays in the zone. Never mind is out. Nearing the final minute of play. Not been a stoppage in quite some time. Ninja battling. He gets through. The defender went for a line change. And the puck bounces out of the zone. Final minute of the third. What a game it's been. A tight race. Ninja is losing the battle. A nice poke check. Another one by Clog. Trying to walk through the middle there. And out of the zone it goes. Sharks moving in. Drip all the way down. It goes wide. Ninja's there. Ninja, WK, Drip, and K. The line of choice for the Sharks. All the way down it goes. There's no defenseman. IBKS will stop it and clear it himself. Over the head. Gummy, a one-touch for Robbie. Another one-touch over just past Andy. Great passing from the Express. Running out of time. The poke checks. There's no one home. K11 in his own zone. A beautiful pass for Drip, but he just knocks it into the zone. They're offside. That was a penalty. With 10 to go. So this will be another Sharks power play. Late. So they're going to need to get a shot toward the net and chase after it. Strategic timeout call from the Sharks. They'll look to get some full stand, get their ideal lineup on. It'll likely be Drip, Ninja, and JWK again, as they all run for a long shift there. I don't know if you can pull the goalie anymore. I don't think you can. So it'll likely just be the 4-on-3. But this is going to be a close ending. After 29 minutes of play, it all comes down to this draw. Ninja Semyon against Andy. In the corner. Ninja to the middle. Here's the opportunity. And what a save by Brusk. The Sharks lose. Brusk got the buzzer with the save of the game. You can't ask for much better help defensively than that. What a night for the Express. I'm on, okay. But a huge win for the Express. That'll be the Sharks, I believe, their first defeat of the tournament. Express advanced to 2-0. And incredible fashion it was. Glad the stream finally worked. Thank you all for joining. And we will look to do a game tomorrow night if there are any good ones. Actually, no, never mind, I won't be home. Never mind. Tuesday night. But thank you everyone for tuning in. Have a good night.